stories of giants.
I want that to be real so bad. I mean, I want all
That
this
the
to be real.
Smithsonian's been hiding the information. Those are the big conspiracies.
Could be.
Down in their basement, they've got like a 10-foot tall human being.
I
A
mean,
race
there
of
was-
giants that existed, roamed the earth.
Yeah.
David and Goliath's a real story.
It just seems like they wouldn't be gone. They wouldn't be the ones that would have been killed off.
Unless, in the cataclysm, like the Younger Dryas impact theory, there wasn't enough food.
Oh,
and they died off, you know? Because if you're that big, you need to eat a lot.
So you think they were around like way long ago?
Way
and
long
died
ago.
off way long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think like recently. But I think like
Yeah.
it is, there's so many stories and so many cultures have these stories, even in the Bible, of a race of giants.
Yeah.
Like it seems like it couldn't just be big people.
Right.
It seems like what they're
mean-
talking about is something crazy.
I guess it could be if you're
It
just
could be.
because if you're just mythologizing. There's
Yeah.
no way that's a word, but if you're just turning something that is real, this is the same with like a dragon. People obviously just get inspired by things that are around them. They start to morph into things. I mean, there was no fire-breathing animal
Right.
flying around.
Probably crocodiles and shit like
Yeah,
that.
crocodiles,
that people saw.
and then there are like cobras that spit venom, which
Mm-hmm.
obviously gets in your eyes. It's probably going to burn like a son of a bitch. So like, there's like the
Right.
fire myth. I mean.
And people exaggerate.
Yeah, so exactly that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, people will take somebody who is a big son of a bitch, and they go, "Oh, well, let's exaggerate and
For
say
sure.
that the guy he fought was 9 feet tall
Right,
instead
right.
of 6'5".
Exactly.
Which he probably was. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, when you talk about races of these giants, you could also be talking about like people from Iceland.
Yeah.
Right?
Who
Like-
were naturally.
Enormous
Big as
Viking
hell.
dudes
Yeah.
who were always win those fucking strongman competitions. Those guys are, there's giants up there. Like
Oh, yeah.
400, like the Mountain from Game of Thrones, like that kind of
Yeah.
person. So you think about
Yeah.
that, like that's that size human.
Right.
There could have been a bunch of those around, and maybe that's what they were talking about, giants. Or there could have been like a specific race of humans. Like they keep finding these additional types of humans. Like they found Denisovans fairly recently, and then that other one that we brought up the other day, the big-headed people. That's fairly recently. They've discovered that this is a completely different branch. That there may, I mean, but here's the thing: if they did find those, would they tell us? Like if archaeologists, like who would put the cap on that? If they found like a 10-foot human under like a just gigantic
Right.
dead human with a huge sword underground, like would they just say we're wrong, giants existed, or would they go people can't handle this?
That's a tough because that's the answer to, or that's the question for so many things. It's
They
like,
might say people can't handle it. It's not